Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I'm a trainer here at HPI, and one thing I want to talk to you about is a pretty important thing that we try to address with all of our clients, and something you can address with your clients and patients as well, and that is breathing. We don't spend too much time on it because we do want to get our clients exercising a little bit, but it's something that if you devote even just a little bit of time to, it's going to make a big difference. We find a lot of people tend to be pretty locked up in their neck, in their upper back, and their shoulders. And oftentimes it's because when they breathe, they inhale into their chest as opposed into their diaphragm. So by getting a client to breathe more into their diaphragm and get that 3D expansion that we're trying to get to, and even then diaphragm first, then chest, you're going to see that your clients are going to start having better posture, they'll have better core stability, and they're even going to feel like their back, their back's just going to feel better overall. So typically what we'll do, we'll start with the diaphragmatic breathing, where I have a client go into the hook line position. I'll have their head supported, and kind of shut off the neck. I make sure their back is on the ground. And you can even see right here, Corey gets a little bit of rib flare. So to get rid of that, I'll have him exhale completely like he's trying to blow up a balloon. And then I just have him maintain that position. I have him start breathing into that position to get rid of that rib flare. And you can see automatically it kind of activates that transverse abdominis and pulls those ribs down. So from there, I have him start breathing into his diaphragm. But in order to get good proprioception, usually I'll put something on the stomach, and I give them the cue just to make that rise every time they breathe in. So then from there, what I do is I cue them to breathe in through their nose and out through their mouth. And usually I try to get 10 good breaths, and I'll have them breathe in for about 2 seconds and breathe out for 8. So go ahead and do that for me, Corey. Breathe in through your nose for 2. And so you see that rising, and then out for 8. And you want to hear them exhale. And so I have them do that a couple times, just to kind of get that feeling of breathing into that diaphragm. Now, obviously, just doing this for 10 breaths isn't going to be enough. You can go ahead and relax. But doing that for 10 breaths isn't going to be enough. So on top of that, after you teach a client to start breathing better, start incorporating it into exercises. When someone's doing a plank, I'll have Corey kind of go into a plank. I have him getting a good alignment in the spine, and I have him start breathing, trying to breathe into his belly. Right? By doing that, you're actually going to help recruit that serratus anterior more. It's going to make the plank significantly harder, but it's going to be a lot better for his core and overall just his posturing. So go ahead and relax. And then along with that as well, I try to make sure that I cue my clients every day. Make sure you cue your clients and patients to start incorporating that good breathing as much as they can into their regular life. As they go through their day, whether they're standing in their car, standing up, try to get them breathing into that diaphragm as opposed to that chest. And so that's just pretty much diaphragmatic breathing 101. Something very important, something very useful you can use. It's small, but it makes a big difference.